Greetings, you all. I am the Moon Mama. I wanted to come in and talk about this Pisces eclipse energy that we're in. I just did the most remarkable reading for twins. And I love astrology so much because it helps me make sense of reality. Because in my experience, nothing in the world has ever really made sense to me. We go to work and we grow up and we go to school and all of that to me has always felt so false. And when I started reading astrology and understanding symbolism, it all made sense. I was like, yes, because this is a false world. Like America, the Western world is like a big Disneyland and we're all pretty much caged in it. But that's not the real world. And so astrology is the real world. And so we're in an eclipse window right now. We had an eclipse in Pisces, and Pisces governs the subconscious. It governs that field of creative power that most of us are unaware of, the subconscious, the unconscious, the amenta, the invisible, the spiritual realm. And we just had an eclipse there. And we have Pluto back in Capricorn. So we're having this very profound thing occur where, they're talking about it's the revolution and the world is changing and everything is ending. But endings only mean beginnings. They're literally one and the same. Ending, something ends and something begins. It's a simultaneous kind of thing. And so this Pisces subconscious is like we're ending the age of Pisces. That's what this eclipse is. It's like the age of Pisces is really over now. Pluto is heading into Aquarius, and how it's showing up is it's breaking down our relationships. It's breaking down the way we relate to this 3D reality, because Libra, we're going to have another eclipse in Libra on Wednesday, and Libra is the world of appearance. It's the other. It's you and one other. So you and the earth realm, you and another person, you and a tree, right? It's how you relate to this. And all this energy is literally collapsing, dissolving. We're starting a new cycle. Right now, we're in the beginnings of a new cycle. We're starting, this new moon cycle is starting. And it's inviting us to transform our childhood patterns, because everything in this realm has to be transformed. Energy doesn't die. It just changes forms, right? So when a new cycle is beginning, it means that the old cycle is ending. So that old energy is now going to be transformed from one frequency, from one way of expressing and into another, right? Like I used to go to kindergarten, but now I go to the first grade. That same energy, it has been transformed into another experience. And so we do that continually. But now we're having a big cosmic shift. Like we're doing it at a big level, just like we see the seasons change every 3 or 4 months. Now we're seeing a universal season is changing, and it's all changing at one time. It's really profound to be living through this right now. Like, I feel so fucking lucky when I'm not terrified. When I'm not terrified, I'm like, oh my God, this is magic, because it really is. So I just did this reading, and I did this reading for twins. They were Cancers. They had Virgo risings, and they had Aquarius in the 6th house. And I had been reading one of their chart for a while, so I knew her. But then I looked at the other's chart, and it's really practically identical, really. But what I felt intuitively in the chart was this was one soul that decided to come back this time as 2 people to have the experience of being here and never experiencing loneliness. Blew my mind to see it, and then to say it out loud and to hear them go, yeah, that's what we did. to hear them go, we feel like that, was profound to me. And it just affirms for me that we live in a fake reality, and this reality is something so much more than we are living and experiencing in consciousness. And we deserve to live more expansively. We deserve to get out of the confines of political parties and gender and race. Like, all of those things are fake, false constructs that have been harnessing our power and our energy, keeping us, heavy hearted. Like the fact that we die of like diseases that our body should heal from. Like, all of that is to say that we have been captured in ideas and mindsets that hold us prisoner, because who we really are is something so much more and so much more magical. And what I'm seeing in myself, the more I'm abandoning that old way of being, the more that I have given myself permission to not prioritize romance and men in my life, the more that I have given myself permission to trust that I can heal my own body, to trust that I can heal, myself of things that I don't even understand that I'm experiencing, and to go on a journey to do it and to find success in it, has shown me that I am so much more than I thought I was. And I know that we all are. And we're living at a time where it is important for us to become the more that we are, because the old ways of being, the ways that we have externalized all of our power and look to others, like this eclipse in Libra that's coming, is cutting us away from our need for the external approval, our need to have others agree with us. Like, no one can agree with you to be yourself. I know that I have spent much of my time wanting to belong and wanting to fit in, and not wanting to know, like, I would never tell people that I can see the energy, I can hear the things that's not being said, that I can sense people's diseases. Like, I've always been able to recognize that, because it would feel so out of the blue or, weird, I just suppressed it. This morning I was thinking of my family and how I've been raised in a family that is so resilient, like magical women healing themselves with herbs and taking care. Like, I come from this incredible legacy of magical, powerful Black women in America, from Louisiana and Los Angeles, and music and art and herbalism and ministry, and like, I come from that, and it's so important for us to celebrate who we are, so that we need it now. We need it now more than ever. And so in this eclipse window, really begin to honor yourself, your individuality. Like, let go of your need for the other to affirm you, to secure you. Let go. And if in your relationship with the other, you should see the other as a mirror. So if you have people in your life that are really challenging you, it shows you where you need to challenge yourself. If you have people in your life that are giving you a lot of resistance, it shows you that you are missing something about yourself. Everyone in your life is a mirror. And when the mirror shows you something that is off, you do not change the mirror. You clean your own face. You clean it up inside of yourself. So have a really powerful time. Step into your magic. And I'm here to support you should you need. Healwithmoonmama.com. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.